What is up, you guys, and welcome on back to another Rocking episode. And today, I'm really excited to show you guys this. We've got the Castlevania Dominus Collection. I went out today, I took a whole bunch of stuff, some horror VHSs, and some duplicate horror movies that I own, and a lot of my really good Pokemon cards that I did not want to part with, but I kind of wanted this a little bit more, so I chose the Greater Evil, and I went ahead and traded in my Pokemon cards to get this box set. So, without further ado, smash that like button if you do enjoy this video, comment down below, do you own this, have you played the Castlevania Dominus Collection, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've got the other two box sets coming in very soon, so we're gonna have 3 in total uploaded, and I'm really excited to jump on into this. So let's just go ahead and do it. So once again, really excited to showcase this really sick box set. Now it is I mean, obviously it's Castlevania. It is the Switch version. I really wanted the PlayStation version, but I could not find it anywhere. I checked eBay, I checked Amazon, I checked all my game stores around me, and not a one. So I ended up caving and getting this for the Switch. But the good thing about it, though, did I show you guys this side? Yes, I did. Did I show you the back? Yes, I did. And did I show you this? No, I didn't. So the good thing about this box set, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way, is that this box set includes 4 of the games, but this puts a pretty good dent in how many games that I need to purchase. So my goal right now is to get all the Final Fantasies, the main story and the side spin-offs, Castlevania main story and spin-offs, and then already on the Assassin's Creed. So, but yeah, that's my goal right now, is to get all the Castlevanias and all the Final Fantasies. And this box set helped me out a lot. Now, I didn't just want this box set because I'm just starting off with Castlevania. I think this is a good starter, like, starting off collection. But I also wanted this because if I'm gonna buy the games, I want the full experience. And I know that if I were to pass on this and just got the regular, the regular collection edition, in a standard case, that I would have probably enjoyed the games and went, crap, I want the deluxe edition. So my goal is to just go ahead and get the deluxe editions. That way, if I enjoy the game, great, I've got them. And if not, I can always turn around and take this back to the game store and trade it in and get some trade credit. I wouldn't get as much, but I would still get some kind of trade credit if I end up not liking it. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. And we're going to take every bit of this out of here, so sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and pop this on the table. And I will go ahead and say this, they did inform me before purchasing this and before taking my trade in, they did inform me the only thing wrong, and this was completely sealed, this was completely untouched, they did inform the game store that the only thing missing out of this is 1 artwork sleeve, but I was like, you know what, whatever. This thing goes for a pretty good penny on eBay, so I was like, whatever. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, we got some screws. I bet that is to put it into the wall. I'm just going to line this stuff up right here. That way it's a little bit easier to kind of navigate. I would really like to be able to put all of this back in the box whenever I'm done with it. But there's quite a bit of stuff, and I think I might end up just having to I might have to just end up putting it all back in here and just, let's see here. Alright, sorry you guys, this will be worth it because there is a lot of stuff in this. And when I say a lot, I mean it's packed. Okay, hold on, you guys. Alright, you guys, and we are back. This is really difficult to get out of the box, and it's going to be really difficult to put it back in the box, so I should have thought about this. I should have thought about this. So this is the front of the box. It is a shadow box. And at first I thought I got a defective. I was like, no! But come to find out, you have to turn it on. And I know my picture quality is not the best. But you got to turn it on, and then, I don't know how loud this is going to be. I'm not going to play too much of it for copyright reasons, but it does play music. And honestly, I think this is the coolest thing ever. And what makes it even better is each box set has this, except for the Requiem box set. So, really excited for that. We've got, I hope this is just one sticker because I really don't want to take this out. But I guess I'll open it and see. And I'm sorry, I am crinkling that in you guys' ears. Oh no, there's multiple. So we do get some stickers. These are some nice looking stickers. Or decals. And I will not be using any of this. I may open it, but I will not use it. So, for those that are out there that are like, are you going to use it? Are you going to? No, I don't use my collector's editions just in case. But also, I like to have it, like if I buy a collector's edition, I want it to be together. I don't want to have to split it up. So, everything that is in here will be in here, you know, years and years to come. So there's that. Man, I still don't have room. How to use the box is what this is for. It looks like we've got some pictures. Now, I did start the Castlevania TV show on Netflix, and I really enjoy the show. I've never played the games, so I don't know how I'm going to like those, but I do know the TV show I really enjoy. So, alright, so in here we got some lithographs. And I am really sorry that I cannot tell you, like, characters and stuff. But who knows, maybe one of these days we'll make an update video and I'll get to show you guys and explain it a little bit more. But for right now, I don't have the knowledge. I just thought these were some pretty sick collector's editions, and I'm really wanting to get into Castlevania, so. And the sticky is getting on the picture. Dang it. That sucks. I don't think it damaged it. Nah. It didn't damage it. Alright, now this I will have to take out of the plastic. Now, from what I've seen, these are some pretty big pictures. We've got a banner. Haunted Castle Revisited. And then on the back, holy cow. Oh, this is going to be such a good series. I might start with this series before I start with the Final Fantasy. I don't know, man. This is more up my alley. Haunted Castle Revisited. I'll just peek over. And then, like, we got multiple ones of these, so. And then we've got, what's this one? Portrait of Ruin. And Portrait of Ruin. Peekaboo. Let me try to do something real quick, you guys. There we go. That way I can, here we go. So there's the front. There's the back. And I'm trying to look as I go because this is my first time opening it as well. And yeah, there's gonna be some pretty cool boss fights in these. I can already tell. Oh, that one looks difficult. Oh no. Oh boy, what have I got myself into? And that's another thing too. I really want to try out some of these older games like the side scrollers and the platforming and stuff. Because I've always been an open world type of guy. And so if I'm going to get into platforming, I want to play a game that's well known in the community and one that's interesting. And I think this is pretty interesting. I think the whole concept of Castlevania is very interesting in my eyes. I was even thinking about whenever I start D&D to base some of my characters off of some of the characters and stuff off of this series. So, and I really like Trevor Belmont in the show. I like Trevor Belmont, and I liked Hector. I don't think my boy deserved what he deserved, but really like Hector so far. And then I can't stand Isaac. So, but yeah, and I mean, and like if these are boss fights, these look very good. So, really excited for that. And that's another thing I like about collector's editions too. Looking at these maps and looking at this stuff, I'm like, this just boosts my excitement for the game. Instead of just picking it up off the shelf and going, oh, this looks okay, it's like, holy cow, dude. Alright, and then you get the steelbook, which, God, this thing is gorgeous. I really hope this shows up on camera. Oh, and it don't. Oh, no. Let's see here. Oh, blind them. Blind the fans. Hold on, you guys. Let me try to get my... Oh, it don't show up that great. Oh, no. I gotta fix my lights in here to where you guys can see some of this stuff, because holy cow. God, that is gorgeous. And then the back of it. Now, it being a steelbook, it does feel very loose. I collect all things physical media, including movies, and I can concur that steelbooks are like very low quality. Yeah, I opened it and now it won't like completely close. It's like loose at the top, so that sucks. But that's a really nice steelbook. And then I'm trying to do everything and then wait for the game last. So this I'm gonna have to open to check it out. It is a Sound Bites sound effects keychain. Let's see here. Soundbites by Level Up Labs is a new way for gamers to express themselves through audio clips and sound effects from their favorite game titles. They can be worn on bags, keychains, or more, and taken just about anywhere. We are not taking this out of the house. It will go right back in this box. But unfortunately, the kind of tab that it has, it's not one we can reseal. So as soon as we open this, that's it. And I'm trying to do minimal damage, but that's a lot of glue on there. That's like Gorilla Glue. Yikes, man. Whew. There we go. Yeah, it messed up that box. I wish on the inside they had the flaps like that, where you like intertwine them. I wish they would have had something like that on the front, but it is what it is. So you get a little stand to put it on, which we don't really need. Just gonna pop that back in there. And then it's going to pop this chain out, and once again we will have to take the tab out. There we go. Let's see. Charlotte. Jonathan. So that's pretty cool. Charlotte, Jonathan. I watched a couple of unboxings for this before I purchased it for myself, and I was like, if that's in the game, that's gonna be so annoying. Just Jonathan, Charlotte. So kind of not excited for that, but it is what it is. All right, I told you guys this is a big box set, dude. All right, so next up we got some keychains. These do not make sound or anything. So I'm gonna have to take these out of the plastic, and they are. Let's see, can I get this to where I don't have to do that? I don't think so. Yeah, nope. Okay, well, that sucks. Let me grab my scissors real quick. I should have known there was going to be a couple things that I wouldn't be able to preserve. But it's okay. Alright. Man, you still can't see it. Let's get real close and personal. So, Portrait of Ruin. I think I know another reason that this isn't showing up either. Because it's got that plastic residue on it. Like the film cover or whatever. I don't know what it's called. The scientific term for it. Next up we've got... Which one is this one? I actually can't read this one. Let's see here. What does it say? Oh, it's the order of let's see here. Come on. There you go. Now, I know that I'm not the best at pronouncing words, but I'm not going to butcher that one. And also, I know that, like, I'm not the best at unboxing these things. I've seen multiple unboxings of this, and their videos are so much better. But once again, if you do enjoy it, I highly appreciate it, and I highly recommend hitting that like button. Dawn of Sorrow. Now, the thing that sucks about this, and I'm just now realizing it, this doesn't come with... It doesn't come with the haunted castle of the keychains. It just comes with the 3 main games. So, I don't believe that that is a flaw. But if so, that kind of a bummer. But it's alright. Let me go ahead and throw these back in here. Yeah, I might have to work around with a lot of this because, yeah. So, and then you got a stylus, which I hope I can use on the Switch. Because I've heard that the original games, well, I know that the original games are on the DS. So, I am beginning to wonder if this is going to be a touchscreen game, or if they implemented no touchscreen. So, I'm curious. And then we've got, what is this one? Let's see what this is. Okay, so this is some standees. And once again, they're all in these baggies. But we got some characters from the games. And then they have their little plates that they go on. I don't know, he looks pretty cool. Kind of like him. Did we get a Scarlet and a Jonathan? I actually don't see a Scarlet and Jonathan in this one. Oh, wait, no. Okay, that one. And that, okay, cool. Cool. So that one's Jonathan, that one's Scarlet, and then that's... Okay. Alright. See, I'm learning. I don't know the other characters' names, but I'm learning. So let me go ahead and pop these back on in here. A lot of crinkling today. Oh, this goes back in here because it comes with its own little box. And that's what I was doing. I was going to go ahead and knock out these boxes first because it comes with a big box and a small box. So let's go ahead and use our trusty X-Acto knife. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Now this is really cool. And luckily, since I have a PC, I can just plug it on into the PC. And I don't mind taking this out because I can actually put this on the shelf behind me. But we got that. And it'll make sense here in a minute. Because it comes with a stand. Just a regular everyday stand. And you put the character in there. Alright. I don't think this will mess up any of my the things in my room, but we shall see. Can I do it without? No, can't do it without. Okay. Let's go ahead and plug this in here. Let's see here. Where is the... There it is. Now this is really cool. Oh, I have it on backwards. My bad. There you go. It's a little light. And it does change colors. I'm not going to take the watch call out of there or hit any buttons because my I have a few LED lights and I don't know if it'll mess with it. So, but that's pretty cool. And I will be right back, you guys. Alright, you guys, and we are back. I am so sorry about that. I just didn't think you guys wanted to sit there and watch me put all that back in the box. So let's do this. Alright, now for those who know me, and those who have watched the channel before, know that I am a big advocator. Know that I'm a big advocator for having physical soundtracks in collector's editions. I think if you're paying all that money, you shouldn't have to download a code onto your phone or your PC and that be it. I think that if you spend all that money on a collector's edition, that you should get a soundtrack. And if I ever created a game based on the channel, or I ever created a game in general, I would want my collector's edition to come with a soundtrack. And this one did not disappoint, because this thing is very sick. And you can see my art. You see my art. But I know it's very hard to see because of the glare. But this thing is chunky. And it is very dark, so I'm just going to have to read the names off to you. It's the lettering they chose is... I don't get it. Like, you can't even see on the side. But yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 different soundtracks. We've got Disc 1, Castlevania Dominus Collection. Oh, that's for... Okay. And you can tell this is new because this case does not want to cooperate. we go. Let me try to get this figured out, you guys, because it's one of those. It comes with a little track list. So it looks like disc 1 comes with 30 songs, disc 2 comes with 33, disc 3 comes with 37, and disc 4 comes with 30 songs. Oh, and then disc 5 comes with 33 as well. So you get quite a bit of bang for your buck with that. I can show you this. I did not break it. This is just how it is. If you know, you know. Well, and this is the next part that I'm going to struggle with. Okay. I can't seem to get it back in the case. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this is not going the way I wanted it to. I might have to just work on it off stream, you guys, because it is, or off the video, because it does not want to go back in there. And if I had $1 every time, I don't get this. If I had $1 every time that my sisters broke their CD cases like this, that'd be a lot. So, like I said, I'm very concerned about breaking it, but I also want to put it back. There we go. Okay. I somewhat got it figured out. Now, I will not be doing that with this one, but I will show you guys the discs. Well, it seems like that one's like in there to where you can... Oh, because there's another... Yep. So... And then now it's not. Now it's like, you know what? There we go. Very complicated cases. I recommend that if you do get this collector's edition, you be very careful because these things will break very easily. But I still like soundtracks. I think it's pretty cool to be able to pop a CD into a CD player and like listen to it. So, and then that leaves us with our very last thing, the game itself. Now, once again, I was informed by the game store that they left out one of the sleeves. I told them that was perfectly fine. At least they told me, at least they informed me, that's all that mattered. So yeah. Let's go and pop this open, or actually slide this open because it slides off. And the inside looks like the outside. So I don't know why that was a thing. Question mark. But they could have just went without the sleeve. Honestly. Okay. And then here's the game itself. Alright, and we're going to pop this open because I will be playing it. Feels like Christmas all over again, and Christmas was only 2 months ago. Or a month ago, my bad. Alright, so you got the game in there, the game cartridge, and then you got this little tiny booklet. I'm just going to do a quick, so it looks like some concept arts sort of thing. And then it just shows like each of the games, like so. Now I wonder which one they left out, or I wonder which one was not included. Because as bad as this sounds, I don't think any of them was included. What? I got gypped, dude. It's alright. So, there's the front of the poster. There's the back. And, yeah. So they, like I said, they had informed me. And I was completely fine with it. And I mean, I still am, because, one, I put a lot of stuff towards trade. So even if I was to take this back, and two, just too much trouble. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you guys and pretend that like I'm so angry and frustrated and upset. But like, that kind of sucks, because they had stated before I picked it up that there was only one missing sleeve. I was like, okay, whatever. But all the sleeves are missing. So yeah. I don't know. And if you're confused on what I'm talking about, so basically the same thing with movies, is games and movies have the slip cover, which is like the cover art, and then it has like reversible artwork if it's like Scream Factory and Arrow Video. And so this one was supposed to have the slip covers that go for each of the games, so you could swap them out with the case. And whenever I had asked for it to be put on hold for me, they told me, let's see here, it was on Facebook, but anywho, they told me that only one of those slip covers was missing, and I don't have any of them. So all that I have is just the steelbook and the regular case that it came with. Not an entire deal breaker. I could probably go on eBay and probably find just the slip covers by themselves. But I don't know. I mean, it kind of sucks that I paid $350 and then ended up not getting those slip covers. So, but it is what it is. I still think this is a really good box set. And for those who are new to the channel, what we do is I rate the box set from a 1 to 10. I'm gonna say this is a 10. I think you get quite a bit of stuff with it. Actually, I'm gonna knock it down to a 9 just because of the missing slip covers. I know that's such a stupid thing to be upset about, but you get quite a bit for this. And like, you get a keychain, you get multiple keychains, you get these, and then you get one that makes sound. You get a stylus, which I think is kind of cool since they're based off the DS games. You get a steelbook, you get a big chunky CD, you get some, I don't know what they're called, like standees, I guess? And then you get those like giant maps, and then to make every bit of it worth it, like, you get the shadow box. And the shadow box is the front of the front of the box. So I'm still gonna say a 9 just because it's slip covers, but honestly, I think this is a really solid collector's edition. Now, don't be like me. If you want to get into Castlevania, maybe find just the normal standard edition of the collection. But I don't know, if you're really big on Castlevania, or you're wanting to jump into it and you want the biggest bang for your buck, I think this is worth it. once again, I think you get quite a bit of stuff for $350. Depending on depending on which one you choose from eBay, I have seen them range up to like $500 to $600. 300 is like 300 has been one of the minimum that I've seen this listed for, and you can't get it from Limited Run. Limited Run is out of stock, and you can't get this anywhere else. So eBay is your best bet, and if you can find one that's sealed, great. But like I said, 9 out of 10. I think it's a pretty good collector's edition, and I do recommend it for you guys. So with that being said, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Comment down below. Do you have this? What did you think about it? Do you think it's worth the money? Would you rather just get the standard edition? And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the other two, the Requiem and the Anniversary Deluxe Collector's Editions, coming out soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, rock on.